Well, all right, y'all. So, got the truck. You can see the river there. I am currently in Brownville, Nebraska, right on the southeast tip of Nebraska, basically. And we've got a big old boat right here. So I've driven here before, and I've stopped and I've seen this thing, but I've never gotten video here. So we're gonna take a look at this. It's closed. You can't actually get on it. There is a historical marker over here. We'll go take a look at that quick. Oh, well, I thought this was about the boat here, but Lewis and Clark campsite, July 15th, 1804. The members of the Lewis and Clark expedition camped a short distance south of here on the Nebraska side of the river on July 15th, 1804. They had covered nearly 10 miles that day, mostly traveling in a 55-foot keelboat, and I've seen a keelboat before. I'll link that video down below. 2 pirogues and a dugout canoe. Clark and 2 men, however, walked along the river surveying the land. Clark noted in his journal that they had to cross 3 small streams, including the Little Nemaha River. He described it as a small river. About 100 yards above the mouth, it is 40 yards wide. He swam across, recording the extensive prairies between the hills marking the Missouri River floodplain. He noted the abundance of fruit. I saw great quantities of grapes, plums, or 2 kinds of wild cherries of 2 kinds, hazelnuts and gooseberries. Soon after embarking the next morning, the expedition's keelboat caught on a snag in the river. Despite the delay, the explorers traveled 20 miles on July 16th. And yeah, like I said, I've looked at a keelboat, and that's probably 5 hours north from here. But this is the Captain Meriwether Lewis dredge. So this, I guess, is to dredge the river, and you've got the big stuff on the front here. It's been here in dry dock for I don't know how long. This place used to be a campsite down here. It used to be a whole lot nicer down here, but a few years ago there was a flood that came through, and it has not really recovered since then. So you can see the sidewalks are even a little damaged. It would be really cool to get on the boat though. We'll walk around both sides of it if we can here. So you can see it's a flat bottom boat. You've got big cranes up here. And big paddle wheels. Giant paddles. Probably not supposed to be down here by this thing, but you get a size of that? Can you guys tell how huge this is? Man, it's massive. Massive. I'm not even as wide as half of it. The structure on this thing. That's pretty neat. Looks like, is that like a walkway? No. Yeah, this thing's kind of all tilted. I'm wondering if when the flood came through, it moved it. Well, we're around the back side of it. So over here, there's another boat, or 2 boats actually. If you guys can see that. And I believe that boat is like maybe a diner or something like that. There's even another boat way off in the distance. I don't know if that's open. Like I said, I think technically there's a campground here, but I'm not sure if it's open. I don't plan to stay right here tonight. We're gonna go across the river because that is actually Missouri right there. Here's the other side of it. You can see they've got the gangway to walk up there. Man, it's such a wide boat. You got both these sections of paddle wheel, on each side, and the boat itself is huge. Got old spotlights and stuff, 2 big smokestacks. Sidewalk's completely gone here. guess you can get a tour for tours called the Brownville Market. Man, I guess maybe I gotta come back here at some point. John, Tom, or Wayne. Yeah, really cool. And you can see it's been here for a long time. It's on concrete posts. All right, guys, the boat's cool, but bummer I can't get on there, but we're gonna hop back in the truck and we are gonna take a drive over the bridge into Missouri and see if we can find ourselves a campsite. I think I marked one about 15 minutes away, so it shouldn't take long to get there, but let's go check that out.
Continue on US Highway 136 East for 2 miles.
Well, there's a plaque right there.
Welcome to Missouri.
State line. And there's a squeak right here on this door. Right in that latch. It's developed recently. I gotta take care of that because it's driving me nuts. And there we go. The Missouri state marker. Man, that door is fucking driving me insane.
Take the next left, then turn left. Take the next left.
Well, we're set up, y'all. It's a beautiful campsite and it's free. It's a little bit windy here right now, but it's supposed to die down after 6 o'clock. So I'm like right on the dam here, and you've got the little lake over there. There are a couple of campsites down over that way, and then there's one up here, but you have to hike down to it. We've got the sun setting behind me here, and there's a deep valley here, and you'll probably be able to hear it, but the interstate is right off of these cliffs here where I'm at, I guess. But before we get into anything, I want to actually check that rooftop box and see if it's still tight up there, and grab my chair out of there and swap out some of that stuff that you might see sitting on the tailgate. Didn't move at all. Did not move at all. All right, let's pop this lock open. There we go. Yeah, everything is still tight. Like I said, I would like to put some limiting straps on the lid, because as soon as the wind starts blowing, that's going to flop over and that's going to annoy me. But let's grab my chair out of here. Sit right there for now. Why don't I just put that down so it doesn't fall? And I need to grab this other stuff quick. So what I'm going to be putting up there, do I still have something to grab from under the bed? We'll see if this all fits. So right now I have the Ozark Trail tarp. I'm going to stick this small tent in there. That's the one I usually use off of my motorcycle, just so I have that with me. I have a couple of hiking sticks that I have never actually used, but they're not going to help me if they're sitting in my garage. I would have liked to have had them last time when I was with Dave. And then I also have a hammock here that's brand new in the bag, and I haven't used that. I bought that last year and we just haven't got to it yet. And then I've got a regular old tarp that I'm going to toss up there. We'll shove this in there, and then I still got something under the bed, although that's pretty big. I should probably grab that first. I'm losing pieces. All right, so I'm gonna stick this in there also. It's a folding, like, roll-up table that I have not used yet, and my wife got me this for Christmas, so one day we'll need it, but I've had picnic tables everywhere I've gone. All right, well, we've got everything up here. I don't know if it's gonna close yet. So we've got the tent, we've got that hammock, a little bit. I do have a little bit more room off on this end. We'll see how we can stuff this in there. We've got our tarp here, we've got our table, and we've got our hiking sticks. So the tarp should fit, it's right here. It's gonna have to get stuff down in there. There we go. Well, that is loaded up now. Loaded up full. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put the lock back on there now, because I don't plan to get back in here tonight. And there we go. So quite a bit of stuff up there. Opened some room back up underneath the bed, which is nice. So now I'll have the stuff with me that I should have with me all the time. But let's go ahead and get a fire going quick, so I feel like I'm ready and I can crack a beer and get to dinner. But I'll go ahead and gather up some sticks and whatnot. Small chicken bones in there or something. All right, so we're gonna try something different. I saw this and I have to give it a shot. So Bud Light's got a new beer out called Next. And this is zero carb beer. Zero carb, super crisp, light beer. Light beer with natural flavors and fruit juice for color. Zero carbs, 80 calories, 4% alcohol by volume. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this or not, but zero carb beer, I think, you know, I gotta give it a shot. I don't think it's not a seltzer or anything. It's a skinny little can. I don't like that they do that because it doesn't fit in any koozies that I have, but I mean, if it tastes anything close to Bud Light. It's close to a seltzer. Not a seltzer, but it's close. It's probably just a seltzer beer marketed as a regular beer for the people that don't want to drink seltzers and White Claws and stuff like that, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It's not bad. I can't nail down the fruit taste. I could definitely tell there's like a fruit juice in there. I can't tell you what it is. Almost like a pineapple or something. It doesn't say anything. I'm curious to know what kind of fruit juice they use or what kind of combination, because I can't put my finger on it. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't tell you what it is. I mean, it's not bad. I guess if you're watching your carbs and you want to have a drink, you can give these a shot. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I'm not gonna dump it out or anything. I don't think I would ever buy them again, but I'm gonna sip on this and enjoy the fire that I'm standing right in front of and watch the sunset and keep my fingers crossed that the wind dies down and we'll get to cooking some dinner, y'all. All right, so tonight we're gonna try to make some gourmet style hot dogs, like almost like a Philly cheesesteak. So we've got some ballpark all beef franks. We've got some chopped up peppers here. So these are fresh diced, sliced red, yellow, and green peppers. We have also got some onions here, and we've got a little bit of cheese dip and some buns. So we're gonna toss a couple of these hot dogs on the grill back here, and we're gonna toss some of those peppers and the onions in this pan right here and just kind of saute them up. I've got a little bit of oil in here that I'll toss in the pan, and we'll get that going. I think we'll throw those weenies on first. All right, we've got our dog and our peppers and onions in there. We're gonna use our picnic table as a plate, because I ain't scared. And we've got our cheese here. Let's go ahead and dab some of this cheese on here without dirtying up any dishes if possible. Yeah, we're gonna have to use the edge of this. Here we go. We've got our hot dog. Oop, let me turn this off. We've got our hot dog with our onions and peppers and cheese in there on a toasted bun even. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. It's not quite a Philly cheesesteak, obviously, but pretty tasty nonetheless. I've still got some more peppers cooking on the fire there and another we need to eat. So sloppy, the cheese is dripping everywhere. This is very tasty, a great way to jazz up or spice up a hot dog. Oh, it's not that bad in here right now. It was warm today. It was like 65 degrees today, and it's 54 in here right now. So it's only gonna be a low of 41 degrees tonight. I'm gonna be very warm in here tonight, so that's nice. I don't have any electricity or anything like that, so it should be a comfortable night though. All right, I'm gonna watch Forrest Gump. It's on Amazon right now. Might be on something else, but I'm gonna watch that. Sit back and relax for a while.
Do you think you and little Forrest could come stay at my house in Greenbow?
Good morning, y'all. Oh, curious what the temperature is. How's that? Some light for you. It says it's 46 in here, and I believe it. I got hot last night in here. I had to start peeling layers off, and both these windows are open. That one's completely open. This is completely open. Ain't bad about it. It's nice that it's not 5 degrees outside. Oh man. I think it's definitely time for some coffee. Yeah. Sun's coming up out there. And the lake is melting. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 2 days and that thing is completely open. There she goes. Boiling. I'm gonna do some of this Wildland coffee this morning. Well, there we go. Coffee is brewing, steeping, soaking. I'm soaking my sack. All right. All right, y'all, headed out of here. It's a cool spot last night. It's cool to get down into Missouri. I mean, I'm just at the very tip top of it, but it's a cool spot nonetheless. Ooh, this is rough right here. And I gotta figure out what's making that latch make noise, because it's incredibly annoying. But we're back on the pavement, and I am headed home. So, the boat was cool yesterday. It would have been nice to be able to get inside of there had they had it opened up, but maybe one of these days, one of these coming years, we'll have to take a tour of the inside or something. But and the hot dogs were good. I don't know how gourmet they actually were, but they were tasty with the peppers and onions on there and the cheese. It was kind of like a Philly cheesesteak, Philly dog steak, Philly dog. That's not a bad one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out because I don't know which way I need to turn here to get home, so I got to get my maps out. And that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast last night, and the weather is warming up finally. We do have some cold nights ahead of us, but it's not going to be too terribly bad. We are trending for warmer weather. Hopefully we'll get some open water fishing in soon. I've kind of had the itch to get the kayak out. But yeah, I'm going to close it out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.